never play music right next to the zoo. I went to a concert when I was a lad, no older than many of you. I sat with my sister, my mother, my dad, at the band shell right next to the zoo. The soft summer air was so balmy and sweet, and the program was running so long that I found myself falling asleep in my seat, despite all the music and song. All at once the conductor erupted with rage. A band of wild animals was storming the stage. Oh, children, remember, whatever you may do, never play music right next to the zoo. They'll burst from their cages, each beast and each bird, desperate to play all the music they've heard. Oh, children, remember what the lions and the elephants, the bears and the raccoons will steal away the trumpets, the flutes, and the bassoons. Replace the musicians and chase them away, then they'll sit in the band shell and play. The monkeys played the fiddle, the bison played the bass, the percussionists were maned by the camel, the yank played the sax until red in the face, a surprisingly musical mammal. The bonobo played the oboe, the ferret the flute, the jackal attacked the bassoon. The hippo had chosen the tuba to toot by the light of the silvery moon. Siberian tigers, Mongolian goats, a abundance of bestial notes. As the animal orchestra filled up the air with chachos, confusion, and clatter, the audience calmly continued to stare as if nothing at all was the matter. I trembled with terror, surprisingly a scream, while my parents just sat there erupted. Oh, how I wished it was only a dream, and those creatures all safely recaptured. But since by the minute I'd grown less afraid, I decided to sit back and watch while they played. They finished, and each put his instrument down. They bowed and descended the stage. Each shed his tuxedo or evening gown and hurried back home to his cage. Then each reminisced so gratefully and glad, so full of contentment and pride. My mother, meanwhile, strolled away with my dad, but my sister remained by my side. She tugged at my sweater and spoke in my ear. You better wake up, or we're leaving you here. Oh, children, remember, whatever you may do, never play music right next to the zoo. They'll burst from their cages, each beast, each bird, despite to play all the music they've heard. No, never play music right next to the zoo, and pay strict attention to rule number 2. Bear it in mind for the rest of your days. Don't fall asleep when an orchestra plays.